Hey guys, in today's video, we'll be talking about the friend zone. But first, let's take a look at Mike's life. Mike is in his late 30s, single, makes 6 figures every year, paid off his house, and is living as a free man. No debts at all. Rewind to when Mike was in his 20s. Mike had a woman he loved so much. For privacy reasons, I'll call her a random name. Let's call her Felicia. Mike loved Felicia so much, but he didn't tell her. Instead, he did favors for her. He was friends with her for 2 years. One day, he got the courage to ask her out on a date, that he had something to tell her. Felicia agreed. On the dinner date, Mike popped the question. Guess what Felicia said? Mike, I'm sorry, I don't see you that way. I can't go out with you, but we can still be friends. She put Mike in the friend zone. Mike continued acting like a friend towards her, driving her to work, running errands for her, and driving her and her friends to nightclubs. This is what weak men do. They do favors for women because they want a reward from them. Back to the story. A few months later, I had a talk with Mike. He confided in me and told me what he went through, from the part where he got rejected to the part where Felicia got married to his friend. I explained things to him. I told him everything I'm going to tell you now in this video. Let's pause story time for now. I'll tell you what happened to Felicia and Mike towards the end of this video. Anyway, there are 3 friend zones: the female friend zone, the male friend zone, and the friend zone for everyone. Let's begin with the female friend zone. Why do women put guys in this zone? If you happen to be in a woman's zone, she is basically telling you that you are not on her level. While you are not at all appealing to her, she will nevertheless keep you around as a friend. A woman may put a man in the friend zone for a variety of reasons, which range from his personality to his financial status. We men also have a friend zone. The sex zone is more like it. Women take advantage of us and try to diminish our masculinity, but we also have our own term, the sex zone. Online dating is how I used to meet ladies. They occasionally don't exactly resemble their photos and are more drawn to me. In the past, I would just dismiss them by saying that they weren't my type. They are now in the sex zone. The sex zone is similar to a candle warmer's friend zone. I only use a woman for sex if I'm not completely drawn to her. Just the blowjob queen, to be honest. I'll just move on if I go on a date today and I meet a woman who isn't as pretty as a model. I'm about to banish this chick from my friend zone. If she turns up and she's not your type, don't pursue her. Just invite her over. She will become a fuck buddy of yours. You're not going to approach her and suggest that you guys give up on this. This is why. These women won't say, you know what, let me simply ignore this guy because I know I don't like him like that, when they encounter a man who they are aware is interested in them. Even knowing that you desire them sexually and that they have no interest in you sexually, they nonetheless treat you like the playthings they are. They are allegedly deceptive time wasters, according to Alan Roger Curry. They are manipulative time wasters, and that is precisely what they are. This video is intended for men looking for high-caliber women. Whether you are a white knight or a beta male, this is to your advantage. I can have any woman I want, therefore I sometimes use those that are less attractive to me for a blowjob. Call them back if they call, and ask them over. After they arrive, shove your dick in their mouth and enjoy yourself. You have nothing to lose if she chooses not to do it. Who gives a damn? When women place you in the friend zone, this is how they behave towards you. These women are only exploiting you and are aware that you have no chance. But there is a technique to get that woman into the sex zone, so don't worry. We're not flakes, we know what we're doing, and men like us don't act that way. Tell her to bring a bottle of wine and something special if she's coming over. You don't find her attractive, so you have nothing to lose if she refuses. Don't be concerned. We men are regaining control of our dating life and refusing to let these girls take advantage of us any longer. I agree with the red pill philosophy. I'm prepared to battle for my objectives. and I am aware that other men are as well. We simply need to adjust to the current situation. It's time for us to respond negatively to how women have treated us for so long. Don't give up if you're going on a date that you arranged through social media or some similar method and the woman doesn't appear like a picture's girlfriend. You have a solid chance to date this girl, so go ahead and wrap up the day. Whatever happens, they'll have a nice time. The next time, call her or text her. Maybe you should just put her in your friend zone if you receive no answer. Almost every lady I'm attracted to enters my sex zone on a typical day. Back to story time. After giving Mike my piece of advice, Mike started working on his purpose. He started dressing nice and had a lot of friends. He made bank. Then suddenly, Felicia started calling his phone and sending him emails every day. I already told him this was going to happen. It always does. Felicia told Mike that she had an argument with her husband, that she would love to sleep over in his apartment. Mike accepted. When Felicia came over, she started talking about old times, how she enjoyed Mike's company, blah blah blah, and said she regretted not going out with him. Mike didn't feel anything for her anymore, but then he couldn't help himself to leave a woman that wants him. He took her into his room and fucked her brains out. That sexual experience got her so attracted to him that she always wanted more of him. He started using her to satisfy his sexual urges, no strings attached. Amongst us alpha males, there is no longer any better male foolishness. Now that we've regained control, we're going to be toxic. Don't feel terrible. She will just go find a better male to attract his attention while she still continues to have sex with you. Don't worry about that. Almost every woman has a few guys in her friend zone. Just be the guy she sleeps with. Anyway, that's all for today on Manhood. Don't forget to smash the like and subscribe buttons, and also click on the notification bell to be the first to know when I drop a new video. See you next time. Cheers.